Hello. So it's Tuesday, and I thought I'd make it official. I'm going to go live every Tuesday and Thursday for y'all, just because those days work great for me. And it seems like I have some people that love joining me on these lives, especially because it's kind of around lunchtime or your kids' nap time maybe. So I'm just sitting here enjoying a cup of coffee. So if you have a nice little warm drink in your hand, I've actually added a drop of cinnamon. Well, actually, I accidentally got 2 drops. Boy, is it strong. But instead of using a bunch of creamer, I've added cinnamon to give it a little bit of a pick-me-up, okay? Cinnamon is great for the immune system, and it's very awakening. So coffee alone does not do the trick for me, okay? I love my coffee, but I need a little pep in my step. So cinnamon in the coffee, especially if you're looking to cut back on calories or cutting out creamer completely. I know my husband loves the cinnamon in his coffee every day, so I thought I'd give it a try today, and it's actually really yummy. I say 1 drop, or you can just dip a toothpick in the bottle and just swirl it in your coffee a little. That way it's not too overpowering, but you're getting a great immune system support just from doing that, and a nice little boost and pep in your step for the day. So today I'm going to talk about toddlers, sleep regressions, and separation anxiety. Why? Because we have been going through it for almost 5 weeks, okay? And I finally found something that got my little guy sleeping and not missing me so much in the middle of the night, especially. So it is weird. Little guys, little toddlers, babies, they miss their mamas in the middle of the night, even when we don't think they are. So we're going to talk. Connor's 19 months. He just turned 19 months on the 19th. But there is this thing called sleep regression, and there is a big one that hits around 18 months. You know why? Their little brains are learning new things. Their bodies are learning different things, whether it's to jump, hop, climb the stairs, like my little guy, trying to climb out of his crib, all these new things that makes their mind very busy. Oh, yeah, Megan, I feel for you because Connor has been, it's been exhausting to say the least at nighttime. So finally found a new little trick to get him to not miss. I mean, he probably still misses me, but this is to just kind of help calm that fear that he's probably having in the middle of the night. So he is 19 months now. We went for 5 weeks. Right before he hit his 18th month little birthday, he started not sleeping through the night, really. He was waking up several times crying for mama, making screaming, just ear-piercing noises that he sounded like he was scared in his room. And I was like, what is going on? This little boy that has been sleeping 12 hours straight at night is all of a sudden waking several times at night. And boy, did I forget what that was like, because he has been sleeping through the night for quite some time. So if you have a little one that's not sleeping through the night or is dealing with the same thing, watch this. If you watch the replay, let me know, because you're going to want to hear this and you're going to want to try it. This can go for older kids as well, but especially for those little ones, especially if you're sending them off to daycare or, like Megan said, to school, they get awful separation anxiety. There's some little things that you can use beforehand to help ease those feelings. So we're going to talk about 3 oils, and thank God my friend Amber told me about these 3 oils, because I didn't even think about it. I had used a different combination of oils and, of course, worked around with different things to see what was working. It didn't seem like anything was working, but this combo was the best. And if Destiny is watching this, watch it, girl, because I know you're going through the same thing with me right now with your little guy, and I'll have to tag you in this if I don't see that you hop on, but must have for these crucial times. So if your little one's missing you at night or seems like they're waking several times at night and you don't understand why, well, what we realize, it's actually very common, especially at this age, or if they're usually home with mama and then you send them to daycare, it's a very common thing that they get separation anxiety, okay, because they love their mamas, they love their dads too, but babies usually have a very close attachment with their mamas, okay, especially if you're staying at home with them for a while and then you try to leave. Like Connor lately, will not let me step out of the house without crying, even if he's with his dad, which is not normal. He cries when I leave, and even if it's just for a short period of time, I'm never very gone for more than an hour, but he has really just having a hard time with mama getting out a little bit more, okay? Because mama needs to get out a little bit and separate a little bit too. It is good for both of us, and it is good for us to have time to ourselves. So just remember that. Also, ladies, I do have something for, are you thinking like growing pains? Yes, we have a trick that works for all of our little ones. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but let's get on with these ones first, this way. So the 3 oils I used was bergamot. So bergamot is a citrus oil. And then we have Balance, which is our grounding blend. And then we have Roman chamomile. So it's a little bottle here. Roman chamomile. Oh, this is a wonderful oil. I'm telling you right now, it is so worth this little bottle because you don't need a lot for it to go to the strengths that it is, okay? So the bergamot oil, the best thing about this, what I've noticed, just not in myself, why do I use this on my little guy? Bergamot can help with the confidence. So he can be confident going to bed at night and being like a big boy, okay? He's regaining that confidence that mama's not far, okay? I'm just down the hallway, literally, and this poor boy thinks I'm probably out of he can't see me, so he's crying and thinking I'm not there and I'm out of reach. So bergamot kind of gives him that confidence he may be not feeling, and it also can help relieve the anxiety that he's having. The best thing, it's so unique, the bergamot, because not only can it be an uplifting oil, but it also can be a relaxing oil. That's how unique it is. So it also helps with the stress and the tension, and it is very refreshing. So you'll understand why these make a great combination. So the bergamot, what we did, we'll talk about the next oil first. This way I can tell you how I used 2 of the first oils first. We're going to talk about the grounding blend, which is the Balance. So Balance has been one of my go-to oils for so long for my anxiety, relieving stress, those kind of things. Ever since I started with doTERRA, Balance has just been a bottle that I don't want to run out of, okay? It is a beautiful blend. It has frankincense essential oil in it, okay? It's got one of the best oils in it that helps make this so effective. So the Balance oil, this blend may help balance the body and mind. So this can be diffused wherever and whenever possible. So if you're at home and if you're a person that's very prone to stress, or you have a toddler going through this, throw this in the diffuser, okay? Just a few drops. And just feel the atmosphere kind of change in your mood even, okay? Because this is not only stressful on the little toddlers and the little ones, it is stressful on the parents because you want to do whatever you can to make your little babies feel good, okay? And just to reassure them that mama ain't going nowhere. You're stuck with me at least until you're 18, kid, okay? Okay, thanks, Megan. So grounding blend, it is very calming, it is very grounding to the mind, the body. So what I started doing is I would add a drop of Balance to his spine, and I would massage it up towards the base of the neck in an upward motion, the Balance followed by the bergamot oil. So not only is he getting the balance of the mind and the body, okay, the spine is a great place to apply, but also he's getting reducing the anxiety feelings, that stress he may be feeling of mommy not being close to him. So Balance and bergamot right before bed. I like to do a little Balance on the bottom of his feet too. I just like to tip the bottle like this and then just massage it into the bottoms of the feet. And for the diffuser, we're going to talk about the Roman chamomile. So Roman chamomile is a very precious oil, like most of our oils are, just because of the way doTERRA sources them and gets the best of the best. But Roman chamomile is a very relaxing oil. So if you're someone that's needing a little help with your sleep at night, Roman chamomile is probably a good way to start, or our Serenity Restful Blend, because it does have the Roman chamomile in it. So let's see. So historically, the Roman chamomile can help clear the mind and to empower. So he's probably feeling, and also to give courage. So he's getting a little courage when he goes to bedtime, clearing his mind of all these stressful thoughts that maybe mommy's not going to come back for him. All those kind of feelings that he might be having going on. And I know little bodies and little minds are so much, they go through so much changes, and they're learning so much, and all these feelings that they're trying to gather, they can't express them completely all the time. So it took me a while to figure out, with the help of my friend, that he was probably going through separation anxiety too, because she was just helping another friend out with the same thing with her little guy. And I knew it was a common thing at this age, but I forget. This is the first time that I've stayed home this long with one of my kids, that I've actually had to experience it all the time, and not just at night or when I left for work like my other two. So it is great at calming and relaxing. So it can help calm the mind, calm the body as well. So what I like to do is I like to add a few drops of bergamot in the diffuser with a few drops of Roman chamomile right in his bedroom, so that it's diffusing all night. That way he's getting those effects aromatically in the nighttime while he's sleeping. This way his mind is relaxed. He's having that the clear mind, the confidence, and that anxiety is way down, okay? So I'm going to tell you right now, this kid, it was last week I tried, well, a few days ago, like 5 days ago, I tried this. This was before he started having a little bit of ear discomfort yesterday, so we're working on that now. But, and just within a day, that first night, my friend told me to try this, balanced bergamot in the spine, Roman chamomile, and bergamot in the diffuser. That kid slept 12 hours. I didn't hear from him all night, okay? That means he was sleeping and was in there with boost full of confidence and just totally relaxed, that he forgot that mama needed some rest, and he forgot that mama was sleeping probably and not far away like he was probably thinking beforehand. So we tried it again the next night. The next night, we put him down usually about 7:30, I do, and then he didn't wake up until about 7:40. And normally this kid is usually up by 6:30, 7 a.m. So we got an extra 40 minutes, almost an hour of sleep. So, and then the night before last, he slept 14 hours, y'all, okay? 14 hours. Like, kid me not. Whether I working on his ears and everything, I still have this combination, especially the balance, that can kind of just help ease those feelings for him. So 14 hours is like unheard of for any of my kids. 12 hours, yes, but 14 hours, not so much. So he has totally, I'm like, oh, the sleep regression is over. Thank you, Jesus. And then just during the day, if your little one is having these feelings, use it during the day. It doesn't just have to be at nighttime. If you're a mama heading out for work and your little one goes to daycare, try this combination on their spine before you take them to daycare to help give them a little confidence while you're away, and kind of help reduce those anxiety feelings. And if you have someone that watches your little one, you can ask them if they wouldn't mind diffusing the oils at their home, or if someone comes to your home, by all means, have that diffuser going. That way, in confidence when you're leaving, that you're leaving them at ease and without that anxiety feeling, okay? They're still going to miss you, but like my little guy, he was screaming at nighttime for me like something bad had happened. Like, his screams like startled me out of my sleep, like, what the heck is going on? So, bergamot, balance, and Roman chamomile, a little bit of tools for those toddlers that are going either through sleep regressions with the separation anxiety. Those two play a big combination. Both, they usually go through that sleep regression not only because they're learning a bunch of new things, but because the separation anxiety is heightened during these months where they're learning all these things, and they're learning that when mama steps away, like, is she coming back? They don't understand. So this kind of will give them the reassurance that mama's not going nowhere for very long, okay? Someone had asked about, it was Megan, had asked about aches and pains in the legs. So let me just give you a few tips and tricks. I can do this in another video, but I'll just name a few oils that we like to use for those restless legs at night that can wake you up, wake the little ones up in pain. I've had them before. They're no fun. So I can imagine little ones, it's very uncomfortable. So we actually like to use lavender essential oil. So the lavender, you can use the touch oil, which is the 10 mil roll on. It's already pre-diluted, so it's safe for the little one's skin. We like to roll it on their calves, massage it in, followed by the deep blue touch, because it is already pre-diluted. I wouldn't use straight deep blue on the little ones. Dilute it if you don't have the roll on, or you can use the New Kids Rescue Blend from that kit out of the New Kids line. The Rescue Blend is similar to our deep blue. For us adults or bigger people. So the rescue word works. So you can do lavender and then the rescue following, massage into the legs. And I can tell you it does the trick every single time for our little ones when they're complaining of those growing pains, because they're always growing or go through these big growth spurts, and they can be painful. I don't go through growth spurts anymore other than maybe not fitting into my pants, so that won't work, right? So for the little one's legs, lavender, deep blue touch, or the kids line rescue blend. If y'all have any questions, just shoot me a message, comment below. Oh, hey Christian, thanks for hopping on, bud. I had provided some quick links up in the description up there if you want to learn a little bit more about these products. It has some great information on my doTERRA website on what these oils are, what they're great for, and just kind of what we just discussed on how they can help balance the mind and body and relieving those anxiety feelings. But these are like, these oils, Balance Alone is a staple oil that it's like a must in every home. I should talk about toddlers and tantrums one day. I think maybe we'll talk about that Thursday and keep this like a toddler week, because my toddler is full of emotions lately, okay? He's going through the swing of things and learning so much and how to control his emotions. But there is a way to kind of help reduce that stress for the moms and the dads that are dealing with it all day, but also to kind of help your little ones go through those motions healthy. Okay, without banging their head on the floor like my little guy tries, like throws himself down and then he realizes it hurts, okay? So we'll talk about that Thursday. We're going to talk about toddlers and tantrums on Thursday, okay? How's that sound, y'all? I know a lot of y'all have toddlers that probably throw tantrums like mine does, especially in these changes they're going through and these emotions that they're trying to figure out how to speak of or speak about or tell you in words. So it doesn't have to be frustrating. It doesn't have to be stressful. I hope I gave you guys some great tools today to help with the toddlers and the sleep regression and that separation anxiety if you have experienced it or are going through it currently. Get your oils out, because they are the mama tools of mama tools, okay? They are something we will not go without, especially with the little ones and these forever changing little things that we're going through each day. Thank you all for hopping on. I appreciate you watching, and I will chat with y'all on Thursday. Bye.